come and put other things aside because it's very important that we mentor our young people together. I also come because I am a teacher, and therefore, where there are students and colleague teachers, I am at home. And that's why I'm excited to be here this afternoon. And I thank you so much for invitation. I know there are a whole range of people that would have come, but I thank you for that invite and for us to be able to share, engage together very, very briefly, because I know what brings us here is for us to mentor our young men, experience, and therefore I am cautious of that, because having taught for those many years and also served in the office, and also having served as that office of a parent, I know how much we want to be with them, and therefore I am cognizant of that. So I will be here very, very briefly. I thank God for the opportunity and that for that invitation once more. Chania High School is known to me because I have worked here in Kiambu in the past, and so it's been a pleasure to come back after many years, having left Kiambu in 2016. But I'm happy to come and see also the development, the changes that have taken place. When I got in, I actually saw a very different institution. So congratulations, Bwana Chief Principal, the BOM, and the parents, because I know unless you put your hands together, all of you, then it would be difficult to put such work together. The school used to host us for very many activities, and I think you still do so. And so we appreciate that we can be able to congregate here as many institutions when there are activities and also for trainings of our teachers. And I believe you still do that. Allow me also to congratulate the class of 2024 and also 2025. I know that improvement from 7.3 in 2024 to 7.5 in 2025 with a 71% transition. It's not a mean achievement, and so we want to congratulate you for that. I also note that you have a very wide curriculum that will help these young people so that they can get into a wide range of careers thereafter. They will not just be limited to very few of them. And with now the CB, that we can see that chances are little, there are more now. So let's continue to keep the fire that is burning. We also want to appreciate the entertainment that where we were entertained here this morning and afternoon. Thank you so much for taking your time to prepare those pieces, and also for our teachers to prepare them. We don't take it for granted. When the chief principal invited me, what came to my mind and what the earlier speakers have been talking about, I saw it and I've put it in one as pressing on. That all of us are talking about pressing on. And I want to believe that our parents will also be speaking, and that's the language that we speak as parents. Because even if I am not a biological parent here, I still a parent to these young people here. So we must keep pushing forward. And we must say that we refuse to be trapped in the past. The past may have been very good, or the past may have not been that good. Whichever way, if you're trapped in a very good past, you might be unable to move forward. If you're trapped also in a past that is not very good, whether you are a parent, a student, or a teacher, then you find that if you're trapped in that, it can easily destroy your future. But we are saying, let us press on. Just like Moses talked about pressing on, Paul talked about pressing on. Let's keep pressing on to a higher mark. In cognizance of the time, because we want to give out these presents that they are waiting for, I'll just have a few minutes for each of the categories of the participants that are here today. We have the students, we have teachers and parents, so I'll give about 5 or 3 minutes or 5 minutes of each, and then we are done so that we can give the students. I start with the students because that is, the young men are the reason why we are gathered here today. Without them, we'll not be here. And we want to appreciate your resilience, your discipline, because if you are not disciplined, then you'd be like others, but we are happy that you're not like others, and you have said it, because what you confess, you possess. You said it is MP Chania High School and the rest. And we are happy because we know where the rest are, but yourselves, you're here. You're building a foundation, your own foundation, and therefore, for that success to happen, then the foundation must be very right. And I always say that for that foundation to be strong, then I go to the Bible where Exodus says that honor your father and mother and your days will be long. And that is the only commandment with a promise on it. And so honor your parents. And when we talk about parents, it's the teachers, it is the people that take care of you, the leadership. So honor that so that your days can be long. Every truth has got four corners. The teachers, as teachers, we shall only show you one corner. Then you do the rest. And that's why I like CB, because there's more of exploration, where you really have to do so much also on your own, but of course with the guidance of your teacher. Success is never an accident. The chief principal has talked as such, and I may not want to repeat that. A Nigerian proverb says that it takes a whole village to raise a child, to be successful. To be successful, everyone plays a part. And that's why we are here today. We are here as parents, we are here as education officers, we are here as teachers, we are here as people of interest in education, so that we can ensure that then you do well in your life. And so it's very important that we never give up. So even when you find that it has become a little harder, a little technical than you ever thought, that maybe you're becoming the one who was first in your maybe primary school, and now it looks like your position has gone a little, has improved in terms of the number from maybe 1 to maybe 30. So do not give up, because giving up is the birthplace of regret. Life is unfair. It does not give you what you want or desire. It gives you what you work for. And therefore, it's very important to realize that the road to success is, and the road to failure are actually exactly the same. What matters is the choice. What choice are you going? What are you making? Ability will always take you to the top, but it takes your character to stay at that point. And that's why we find many people get even very good jobs, but because of character, then they lose those jobs as easily. So ability takes you to the top, but it takes you character to stay there. If you lose wealth, someone said, if you lose wealth, you have lost nothing. If you lose health, you have lost something. But if you lose character, you'll have actually lost almost everything. So let's ensure that we are men and women of, or young people of character, and that way we'll be able to move very far. No one is judged by what they start, but they are judged by what they finish. And that is why we have a whole host of the 2025, 2024 graduates, if I may call them that way, here, because we are judging them by what they finished. You must always go an extra mile. Whether I am a parent, I must go an extra mile. And that is why when you are called today, you have to put everything aside to ensure that you're here. As teachers, I know many times we even carry, the papers at home to mark. When I was there, I remember some teachers used to tell me that they don't see doctors carrying patients at home. So why do we want them to carry theirs at home? But because of the high calling that we have, that's why we go the extra mile. So as students, I'll remind you, and I can see laptops that you're just about to be given, that the 3 commands on the laptop, on your phone are important. Control, alter, and delete. Even if you don't hear anything else, carry those 3. Control, alter, and delete. Control yourself. You know, for you not to get into the bad company, you just have to control yourself. You have to say no to that company. You have to say no to drugs. You have to say no to the things that are awkward in this, that happen around us. We must alter our thinking. You must start thinking differently and speaking to yourself, having a meeting with yourself and say that I want to be different. I want to come out of Chania High School different in terms of having been a very good student, one of character, and one that can be emulated by others. And lastly, delete negativity. You must delete negativity. There are many things that are negative around us. Even for us as parents, there are many things that are negative. There are many negative things that will be said around us that to make us think differently. But I want to implore upon us this afternoon. Let's embrace that, those 3 commands. Control yourself, alter your thinking, and delete negativity. So allow me then to quickly speak to my colleagues, because when we come here, it's also important we have a conversation together as teachers. And you're extremely important. You do a very, very important job, and never underrate yourself at your workplace. And we are given the most life-changing jobs in the world. That is of shaping, molding, and imparting knowledge in the lives of the young people that are there. We are not like the ones that deal with machines outside there. And this is one thing that we shall carry to the maker, because James 3:1 reminds us that we should, not many of us should be presumed to be teachers, my brothers, because we should be judged more harshly. So let's always remember that judgment we shall carry to the next level so that we can be able to do our work very well. It's a great and wonderful opportunity that we have as teachers, and therefore each day we should ask God to help us so that we can make a positive difference in the lives of the young people that have been entrusted to us. As we remember Proverbs 22 verse 6, though I didn't come as a preacher, but we have to really get so much from the word of God that we teach a child the way to go and he will not depart from it. When we throw a ball, it bounces back to us. And the people that we are throwing are the students who can bounce back to us in terms of if we don't do it well and they go to the university and other places, and then if they are engineers, we get engineers that are not, well trained. Then we find that they will bounce back to us, that they will make roads with potholes, they will make buildings. We had a very good architect here who has shown us exactly how Thika will look like, the Singapore of Thika, where they will have the metro, the metro rail, trains like the one in Singapore. And I pray that one day he goes to Singapore so that he can be able to enjoy those trains and see how he can also bring that to Kenya. So we are saying whatever we do will bounce back to us. Let's have a student-centered approach. And we also press on so that we ensure that there are those times you really feel you almost want to overpunish a student. Yes, punishment is good, but let it be explained why that punishment is being meted upon them. Let's embrace good enough. Let's not expect, students do not need perfection. They need consistency, empathy, and someone who listens to them. Let's also embrace community of practice so that we don't isolate ourselves from others, from other teachers. Let's sharpen. As iron sharpens iron, we can sharpen one another. We have been referred to as mentors, and it is that's a good one. So as we do that, let's add value to ourselves so that we don't miss opportunities when they arise. When adverts come up, ensure that you're ready for it and you also apply, so that, because chances will only get to one who is prepared. Let's focus always on the small wins, celebrate the micro successes instead of always thinking that it is impossible. And then let's rethink unhealthy coping strategies. As SRC, we are focusing on productivity. That is our mantra for the third commission. And we are talking about rewarding productivity, and we are going out to all the sectors. That is, we are involving the national and also county governments, and we have metrics that that have been agreed upon. And so we are actually looking at shifting from issues of activities to proven outcomes. And we are getting to all the sectors, and I believe that we shall also, maybe in the coming year, we will also get to all the other agencies, so that we are able to get them in that, to loop them in terms of that productivity conference, like the one that we shall be having from 16th to 18th of June this year, where we shall be expounding that to our stakeholders, and that, of course, will include our teaching service. So good teachers are costly, but bad teachers cost more. But we are happy that we do not have any bad teachers or bad mentors here. And I've seen a lot of young, those that are upcoming teachers who are either on TP or newly recruited, and they also need mentorship. So I want to ask them, allow your hand to be held by the more experienced teacher. They will be able to show you a little bit more. They will be able to sharpen you. And sharpening at times can be painful, but we are asking you to allow your hand to be held by that one who is more experienced, so that you'll also be a role model and you're able to move forward. And 100 years from now, it will not matter what kind of, how much money you have in the bank or the house you're living in, but what will matter is whether you made a better place for the young men that you have been entrusted to you. And finally, allow me now to speak to my fellow parents. And so allow me to speak to my fellow parents. And I really sincerely take this opportunity to appreciate all the parents and guardians for being present today. We honor the sacrifice that you make for your children, for your young people. You are available whenever you're required. And I want to say that charity is not the only thing that begins at home, but truthfulness thank you. So the only thing that begins at home. The other things that begins at home is truthfulness, uprightness, good citizenship, honesty. All those begin at home. And that is my work as a parent, to ensure that I have inculcated such virtues in our children. And I dare say that also lawlessness also begins at home. Because when that young man disrespects teachers and other people around, it's something that many times begins at home. And so it's important that we carry that, so that we can be able to inculcate the right values in our children. But we want to say that being a parent is the most demanding job. That's why you had to come this morning. Some of you took some time to cook, because You wanted something for your son. So it's a demanding job, but it is worth it. And so life affords us no greater responsibility or greater privilege than that of raising the next generation. So it's important that we become parents that will be able to inculcate the right values in our sons. So what shakes our foundations then in our families? Is it that we are too busy? At times we become too busy for these young people. At times we have breakup of the family structure that distorts the mind of the young people that we are raising in our houses. Are the careers taking toll on us? Because many times I know we leave very early and come very late. But I pray that we shall have the right attitude so that we are there for our children. And so I want to say that the foundation stones for a balanced success and balanced parenting is honesty, character, integrity, faith, love, and loyalty. I want to say that a man who has not dealt with his foundation cannot deal with another man's foundation. Because you want to build the foundation of your son. But if you have not dealt with your own foundation, it will be difficult for you to do that. A father's goodness is higher than the mountain, and a mother's goodness is deeper than the sea. And for the mothers, motherhood is not a hobby, it is a calling. That's why we must always squeeze time to be mothers, to be available for these sons. And I know the bond, if you go to Erickson in psychology, the bond between a mother and a son is normally very strong. A father's influence goes to the fourth generation. Great careers, and more importantly, great lives are lost by weak fatherhood. So we are happy when we see so many of our men here, and we want to congratulate you. Many meetings you go and find a whole host of ladies, mothers or grandmothers, sisters, but we are happy that we can see very many fathers in this meeting. Can we appreciate the fathers that are here? While there's very little that you can do about your ancestors, what you came from, but you can pray about it, there is so much that you can do about the descendants. But what will prevent a man from being a good father is when he never completed being a boy. That affects fatherhood. And to be in your child's memory, you have to be in their lives today. I'm saying to be their memory. This man's memory tomorrow. To be there. All right. I think I'll be through in a minute. Fundi wa mitambo. Sikanyange waya, wherever we are, I know tunaweza kuwa tunakanyanga ndio tumalize na tunamaliza haraka. So unstable parents create insecure children, but stable parents will raise stable children. So let's ensure that our families, as much as possible, are stable. When a man loves his wife, it creates security and stability. So the best gift that a father will give to his children is to love their mother. If that happens, then we shall have better families. Parenting can never be delegated or suspended, that I will now not rear them for some time. You know, by the time you come back, you'll find that they are wayward. So it can never be delegated, neither suspended, and that's why we are happy that you're here, because the growth of that child is irreversible. If you invest in your child, you'll not have to invest for them. Like now you're investing on their education, you're paying fees, you're doing so much. The Lord will walk them through the rest of the journey. You don't have to invest for them. I'm not saying you don't invest, because the Bible also tells us to leave an inheritance for our children. But then let's ensure that we do more of investing in them other than for them. Children require your presence and not presents. The presents are good that we give, but they require more of your presence. And so, as I finish, I want to say this. The successful parenting have the following in common. They have fewer rules in order for them to obey. Don't have 1,000,001 rules in your house. They have greater grounding in boundaries, as the chief principal has said, are not afraid of their own children, because many times we think that they are really getting, IT compliant, and until we become almost afraid of them. They are facilitators, successful parents are facilitators, not dictators, and they do not overload. So as I come to the end, I want to say, let us all press on towards the goal. We all know our goals. As a parent, I know my goal, where I would want my child to go. As a teacher, I have a goal. That's how I want these young people to succeed. And of course, as students, we expect you to have your goals of the grade that you want to have and the career you want to move to. So let us all press on towards the goal and keep to our lanes. Thorns do not keep a rose from blooming, neither should obstacles keep you from success. And be flexible like trees. When the wind blows, it bends, but it does not break. So let's pray that always that may the grace of faith keep you going in the forward motion, even to reach the ultimate goal. And so we want to ask each one of us to press on forward, to move forward towards the goal, like the singer said, that I am pressing on towards a higher mark. So with that, I want to thank you, all of you. Thank you, our students, for doing very well and also being very disciplined. Thank you, our teachers, for mentors, the work that you continue doing. Our officers, we want to appreciate you that you're always there so that you can be able to give the necessary guidance. And our parents, thank you so much for being available to us, for this very important occasion. So thank you so much also for the invite. And as I come to the end, allow me to present some few books to the chief principal, that some class readers, which I found, I asked myself, how do I come? Then I realized that we need also to contribute to some library books, and especially for grade, I think, grade 9. So I think if they are kept in the library, then you can share them. So please. Thank you very much, Wonder Principal. Thank you.
So thank you so much. Tupige makofi. Let us clap harder. Thank you for the speech. MC, Mr. Seki, come forward. with the MC so that we can go to the next level, which should take a minimum of 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Sawa. Yeah, haraka haraka.
Good afternoon. Our time is far much gone, and we are going to spend just around 20 minutes maximum. I know the time is much far gone, na tunataka kwenda kutembea ama kukaa chini na vijana wetu. Allow me, it is time for the presentation of the awards, and I would kindly request Mr. Mukaya, please come forth. Mr. Mutiga, be prepared. Mr. Wafula, Mr. Duati will follow, Mr. Seki, and finally, our principal. Mr. Mukaya, kindly.
Guest of honor, we want to present, we have come to the next stage where we are appreciating our students who have done very well in various areas. So we'll start with co-curricular activities. We go to the leadership. Of course, we have done a lot in leadership. Therefore, this year, we had students who did very well, and I will start calling them one by one. So athletics, there's an athletics student who did very well, and that's Kevin Ngacha, went up to regional level in 100 meters. Kevin Ngacha, you come forward for the present. Pigia ye makofi. Guest of honor, you also witnessed a number of teams presenting here that also did very well. So we start with representation from St. John's. St. John's, they come with their patron, Mr. Francis Bugua. Wapige makofi as they come to get their present. Guest of honor, we also had a team who also went up to even competed up to international level. That's the Scrabble and the chess. They also come, they represent a representative to come in front for their present, led by their patron, Madam Konana. Please come forward. We also finally in that category, we had scouts who also have displayed excellent performance in various activities, just as they demonstrated even today. So there's a representative from the scout. Please come forward, led by their patron, Mr. Ken, and also Mr. Ndungu. Please come forward for your present.
Presentation, let us have our BOM Assistant Chair kindly come and present the award.
Yeah, we start with this student called Kevin Ngacha. Kevin Ngacha made this school so proud by participating in 100 meters up to regional levels, and he was unbeaten, actually. So Ngacha is here. Pige makofi. Appreciate our student. That's good. Yeah, then we go to St. John's. St. John's team received our appreciation reward. And then we go to next is a Scrabble team that participated internationally in Uganda. Where is this team? Chess team. Chess team, please. Madam Konana for them. Tuwapige makofi as we appreciate our team. Yeah, they represented Kenya in the international, in Rwanda, in Uganda, sorry. And that was very great. And it's good to note that most of them are grade 10. And thank you for that. Scouts, our scouts is next. Mr. Ken and also Mr. Nungu also have done wonderfully well to shape our scouts team. Guest of honor, Madam Commissioner Jen, we also embrace a lot in terms of leadership, and we want to call upon the outgoing team of Form 4 senior leaders to come, and we appreciate for the good work they have done. And therefore, the class leaders, secretaries of the Form 4 team, hurry up in front so that you can receive the award. We also have the dorm prefect, we call the secretaries. There are 19 of them, and they have helped a lot us in maintaining the dorm and also the management of the dorm. And all of them, please come forward as we go to the senior secretary. I'm being informed that food is getting cold somewhere, therefore I call the captain, that is the chairman. Please come on behalf of all your team, receive this award, and you shall be able to give them. Otherwise, I want to thank you for that. Thank you.
Tuwapigie makofi. We go to the, thank you very much, Madam Emma. God bless you. Tumpigie makofi hata yeye. We go to the next category. That is the most organized students, led by Mr. Mutiga.
Thank you so much. Our chief guests, allow me to present to you the most organized students, the year 2026. Okay. Our students are well organized, and I want to thank our parents. If I want to call the most organized students, I may call all of them, but allow me to call a few of them to represent the others. I'll start with grade 10. Grade 10 North, we have Brightman Muri. 10 South, so please, if you hear your name, move forward. 10 North, we have Brightman Muri. 10 South, we have Dominic Vihasi. 10 East, Jeremy Kamau. 10 West, I have Joseph Imwema. 10 Central, David Gadute. 10 M, Alex Washira. 10 V, Tupan Maina. 10 J, Peter Kandichu. 10 HB, Steve Njogona. 10 G, Sam Theuri. 10 D, Steve Kahio.
Kindly hurry up.
I can appreciate them as they come. Form 3, 3 North, we have Moffat Ndongo. 3 South, Franklin Diongo. East, Ian Masharia. West, Steve Ngige. Central, Bruce Tatua Mwihu. Mercury, I have Regan Mutongu. Venus, Adrian Mboro. Jupiter, Travis Wambogo. HB, Dixon Muturi. Dove, Mamal Don. Pigeon, Connex Maura. Jiret, Dibul Koyan. Then Form 4, 4 North, Dennis Mutonga. South, Tony Joseph. West, Adrian Jimmy Mwaniki. East, Ivan Mayani. Central, Makideri Kyohu. Mercury, Arva Barachu. Venus, I have John Jehia. Jupiter, Collins Gadongo. HB, Evans Morogi. And finally, Jiret, Dennis Masanja.
The award will be presented by Reverend Mary Mwangi. Tumpigie makofi. Enda pale.
As they take the photo with the guest, allow me to recognize the following students who performed very well in average exam of 2025 academic year. Position 1, I'll start with Form 3. Position 1, we have Murugi Kihenja. Position 2, we have Njenga Kamau. Then we have Eliza Fan Mwangi Gitau. Those are the top 3 students in Form 3. Kindly come forward very fast. Form 4, top 3, Mutunga Tony Joseph, Nyambura Mike Kimani, and Mbugedi Mudhomi. Those are the top 3 students in Form 4. Now in grade 10, we have 3 pathways. We offer 3 pathways, that is STEM, social science, and arts and sport, where we have the top 3 in grade 10. Under STEM, we have Sam Theory Jr., we have Derek Maingi Kamodo, and we have Joseph Mugo. Under social science, we have Nicholas Nyandiega, then we have Jesse Latish, then we have Sean Muturi. Under arts and sports, we have Lvunga Shihemi, then we have Maxwell Maura, then we have Kabiru Martin. Those are the top 3 students under the exam of average 2025. The following students are the top students in each subject. Form 4, we have English Muriuki Hiho, we have Kiswahili Makderi Muriuki, Nyambura Mike, Mathematics Collins Gichuhi, Biology Lawrence Gakuna, Physics Dennis Mutonga, Chemistry Samuel Mumanyi, History Dennis Mutonga, Geography Obedi Mwangi Maina, CRE Ivan Mayani, Home Science, Nyaga Rogers Njuki, Agriculture, Mutunga Tony Joseph, Electricity, Ian Wahome, Computer Studies, Atinga Rand Mbanga, French, Wanjiru Kelvin Muchoki, Music, and we have Ndudi Michael Wambuire, Business Studies. Top students per subject in Form 3 are the following. We have Alex James Kamau, English, Wambui Roy, Carrera, Kiswahili, Kihenja Barnes Murigi, Mathematics, Bull Luol, Biology, Samuel Kangwi Kibu, Physics, Samuel Kagwi, again, Chemistry, Eliza Van Mwangi Gitau, History, Njega Kamau, Geography, Boniface Gitau, Gatonye, CRE, Khalif Kamau Kungu, Home Science, Melvin Chege, Agriculture, Joseph Kamande Kariuki, Agriculture, Alex James Kamau, Computer Studies, Stanley Macharia, French, then we have Emmanuel Muge, Music, and finally David Chege, Business Studies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our award will be presented by Mr. Stanley Mwangi, BOM Academics. As he raises, let's clap for him. Hey, let us appreciate our boys.
We go to the next category as they get the awards. Mr. Duarte to present for the teachers.
Thank you so much for the guest of honor. We also do recognize the teachers who participated in the preparation of the candidates in the given years and the topmost subjects. We have them here for in the year 2024 and the year 2025. So in the year 2024, the top 3 subjects, starting with the question number 3, by that's electricity by Mr. Okoye. Please come forward. Position number 2. So number 3 had a B constant. Position number 2, we have home science by Madam Tatiana with a mean of 10 and a B plus. And the most performed subject that year was computer studies that got an April. And this was by 2 teachers, Madam Priscilla and Madam Mr. Mokaya. This come. We also have We also have the top 3 as well in the year 2025. This is the portion number 3 is computer studies. They declined by the same teachers who are in front. They had a mean of being. Portion number 2 was maintained by home science by the same teachers, and portion number 1 went to electricity, Mr. Okonyi, the same teachers. There is a challenge to the other subjects, but we shall improve. Then we also recognize the most improved subjects in the same category of the year 2024 and 2025. So in 2024, the improved subjects are as follows. Portion number 3 is was held by geography and improved. This is the foreign teachers, the 4 of them, Madam Sarah, Madam Luko, Mr. Gerard, Absentia, and Mr. Dugo. Please come forward. Portion number 2, the most improved history and government. They had a B minus, and there are 3 teachers, Madam Karori, Madam Morabori, and Mr. Edwin Kariuki. So the most improved subject that year was agriculture, and this we have one Mr. Pierce. Please come forward. The improvement in the year 2025 was as follows. That was improved was home science, which is still presented here. The second was French, Cheng, and question number 1, improvement was by electricity, Mr. Okonyi. Then we also do, the guests of honor, recognize the class teachers for the effort that they make in preparation of the candidates, and therefore we still appreciate them because it's good mentoring that they do to these runners, that they are able to perform. We had 7 classes in the year 2024, and they had competed favorably well. Only that in mathematics, we cannot miss the last one, even there is a very fair competition. Therefore, I will read them as they performed. Portion number 7 was class 4 East by Madam Chema. Portion 6, 4 Mercury, Mr. Ocheng. Portion 5 was 4 Venus, Madam Mudoni. Question 4 was 4 South, Mr. Bogwa. 4 West was question number 3, Mr. Kagochi. Number 2 was 4 North, Madam Purity. And the class number 1 was 4 Central that time, and Madam Atieno Proven. In the year 2025, we had the following classes. There were 8 this time, and also did very well. There was a great improvement this year, and there is no single class that had less than 7 points. Even the class number, even the one number 8 had 7.0, and the highest had 8.1. Question number 8 was 4 Mercury, Madam Joyce. Question number 7, 4 East, Mr. Irogo. 4 North, number 6, Mr. Bibi. Question number 5 was 4 HB, Madam Mireri. Number 4 was 4 Venus, Madam Uguya. Question number 3, 4 South, Mr. Gadongo. Question number 2, 4 Central, Madam Gigi. And the best class was 4 West by Mr. Mutiga. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Duarte. Our award will be presented by the Regional Director Representative. Kindly come over, sir. Let us appreciate him. Tupigie walimu wetu makofi. We go to the next category, and I welcome Mr. Seki.
Madam Guest of Honor, in 2024, we had a 69% transition to the university, and in 2025, we had a 71% transition. In 2026, we are projecting 100% transition because the boys are going to give us the 8.5. Allow me to take the shortest time, Madam Guest of Honor, to invite for you the candidates who got A and A minus, and there were 24 in the number. And in 2024, we want to appreciate one boy, Crispus Wasike, who scored 296 marks at KCPE and managed to give us an A minus. So that was a very great fight. And we also had a 368 student, Wajiko Lance Gadu, from a local primary school, and he managed an A of 82 points. So the students we are presenting for 2024, the range of marks was from 296 and the highest was 382, and this school was able to push them to get the super grades. I would quickly call their names so that they can come forward and receive their awards. Mika Muse, Lance Gadu, Preston Nganga, Craig Mwaneki, Karanja Kimani, Udo Hassan, Kuria Muchene, Shadrack Mwangi, Crispus Ainea, Collins Motu, Kanyeki Kanywera, Wambu Mwangi, Kamau Chege, James Nganga, Robert Kamau Maina, Franklin Washira, Marvin Maina, Abdullah Munir, the man who talked to us, Gatito Mwangi, Darius Marone, Mwaura Mbogwa, and Mwangi Kemodo. So these are the students that are, where are they, 2024? Please come forward very fast. You receive your awards from our chief guest. Our chief guest, you'll award them because they made a tremendous effort. 2024, please, very fast. We'll award the 3, the rest will get their awards. A's can come at the podium where I am. The A's. We had Mika Muse, Lance Gadu, Preston Nganga, Craig Maneki,
A's come up.
Karanja Kimani.
If you had any,
They had an A
come over.
of, these boys had an A of 81, between 81 and 83. Preston Nganga, he takes home a laptop. Ataanza kwenda kusoma masomo vizuri bila kutatizika. Then Lance Gadu, are you here? The other 2. Lance Gadu is not here.
Muse is what to get a laptop.
Okay.
Let us appreciate
So
them.
the A's were to get a laptop and hawako nadhani hawajakuja. So quickly, kindly, guest of honor, just remain upstanding as I go to 2025. And parents, you can see there is no marks which we cannot add value. Again in 2025, where we had 71% transition. And from my analysis, only about 13 boys or so who are going to do diploma courses in the TVET, but the rest are going to university. So we had somebody, Frederick Moshero, who came here with 330 marks and is now going to be one of our doctors in our country in the near future. He managed an A- with 330 marks. And our best student in 2025, 349 marks, Paul Giovan Bauch, who scored an A plane of 81 points. So please, this is good encouragement, and I'll call them very fast. Paul, where is Paul? 2025. Please hurry up. Wazazi wakuone, asante. So this is one of the doctors. Where is Mwangi Frank Rimuri? Very good, he's also there. He'll get a laptop. And we have Simon Jongoro. Jongoro, please come forward. Still an A. Jongoro, an A. Thank you very much. They are going to university and they have a tool to start the studies. The rest you can come forward. Daniel Motondo, Stephen Njao, Kevin Wanyoike, Peter Megu, Frederick Moshero, Lenny F. Mwangi, Martin Joroge, Martin Wayaki, Jude Domo, Peter Gashagu, Jeremy Domo, Cade Ayemba, James Washira, Bohua Moffat, Samuel Mwangi, Ian Munenge, Joel Mwangi, Lucy Mwendwa, and Dance Mwangi. Those ones will also get a bag that is going to transport all their learning materials to the university, and that bag is an international bag. These are important bags. Watapiga picha na guest of honor ili tuweze kuendelea. Humbly, I would request the guest of honor, you can take a photo as you present that one to. We can do it to 2025. Guest of honor will take a photo with those students. So parents, you can see there is no marks that we cannot transform. So the current Form 4, as the guest of honor takes a photo with the chief principal, we are doing well, parents, and we are hoping to have our main target of 8.5. Then the Form 3s have promised us they will take us to 9.5. And that will be the climax of the 844 system. And we want to finish quite well. Our chief principal, before you take your seat, would also want you to recognize our guests today with a token of appreciation. Madam Rufin, please come to the podium with the gifts for the guests so that we wind up. Our chief guest, I would request you don't get tired. Kindly come back to the podium so that we can also award you and recognize your presence today. Kindly join us at the podium. Madam Rufin, please. So, our chief guest, Madam Jane Njagi, despite your efforts and busy schedules, we want to appreciate you as you leave Thika. You know what Thika is made of. So you'll enjoy your life before you reach Nairobi. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Daktari Mushiro, the director, the regional director representative, kindly come and receive your award so that as you travel back to Nyeri, you'll have some important marks of what you have collected from Thika. And thank you for your precious time, and pass our regards to Madam Regional Director, Madam Sabina. Thank you.
We have gone well. Appreciate us. We have tried to cut short of time. We are almost coming to an end. Allow me to call Bwana Seki, who is here, to give a vote of thanks.
So, I want to appreciate God for giving us the chance and the good day today. It is His grace that has brought us this far. Sawa sawa. Sio nguvu zetu kama walimu ama nini, ni Mwenyezi Mungu. Thank you our guest of honor, Madam Jane, despite your busy schedule. Madam Commissioner, you are able to be with us. The Regional Director's Office represented here, members of the board, and all our parents. Thank you for coming. Thank you the teachers for the great work you are doing here. We can assure you, we call ourselves Usiku Sako. We work day and night to make sure that our school is well and the boys are well disciplined and they are headed in the right direction. After this, the boys will be going through a weekend of prayer. We want to thank the Christian Union and the other religious groups for what they have prepared for us. So as you go back home, may God grant you journey mercies. We will allow you to interact with your boys up to around some minutes to 5 so that they can be able to take their supper and they can be able to come back here because we are starting a weekend challenge. We are starting a weekend of prayer and it will be climaxed on Sunday. Kwa hivyo labda kama ungetaka kuja maombi utatuona tukupe ruhusa. Otherwise, thank you very much, and we are saying please, we are very serious because there are some parts of the syllabus we want to complete, and that's why we don't want we don't want any disruptions of our institutions. And the guest of honor has said it clearly. Up to press on, we are pressing on despite the challenges. And I can assure you we are peaceful. Your sons are good. Please, as you interact with them, I will use the words of the guest of honor. Control. Amesema tufanye nini? Whatever you are going to share with the students, can you do what? Control. What was the other one? Alter. Alter. You do what? And that which you know is not necessary, can you delete? Sawa sawa? Yeah, and with those few remarks, we wish you well, interact with your sons, but you have found us in peace. Can you leave us in peace? And wait for your sons on 20th. Sawa sawa? Tumebakisha siku kidogo sana waende. Na wametuheshimu sana hawa vijana mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu. While they have placed us in another level before God. Kwa hivyo please wazazi, control, order, and delete. Usimwache na stress. From this you know very well, this is the last 844 class. Next year, they might close early because of election issues and open late. We don't want problems. Grade 10, you have only about 2 years to clear from this institution. So that's why we are saying you do what? Control, alter, and do what? Delete. Kama utaki tukwambie one time hapa ukienda na kijana yako. Otherwise, thank you very much. May we have the closing prayer so that we may disperse.
Let us